Can you maybe tell a story of how, maybe one of your patients that you were able to treat, you had kind of a transformational experience for them?
Yeah, I actually have a great story, and I'll read a little bit of her testimonial if that's okay. Um,
Sure.
she was a surgical technician at the hospital that I work with, and she was bitten by a spider. And she ended up having modeling all down the side of her face. She had like redness, she had hypopigmentation. It was like this scarred area. She literally looked deformed. And she was talking about it to me one day in the locker room. And I was like, God, I got to help this girl, but I don't know if PRP microneedling will help her, but I got to try. And I also knew it wasn't in her budget. So one of the things that I do in my business is once every few months, I try to do at least one pro bono case where I experiment and try to see if I can help someone. So I knew she came from poverty. I knew she didn't have the money to come see me. And so I said, hey, listen, I think I can help you, but I can't guarantee results. I definitely can't change the hypopigmentation areas in your skin, but I can maybe change the texture and make this look better. And she had a great result. And so she wrote this. She wrote, for as long as I can remember, my mom has always made it a point to stress the importance of skincare. I was blessed to grow up with beautiful skin, having an occasional pimple appear on my face a few times a year. I managed to make it until my mid 30s before I had my first big struggle with my complexion. I was bit by a spider on the left side of my neck, which resulted in surgery a year later. About a year later after the surgery, I began to notice areas on my neck and the side of my face were losing pigment. I made an appointment with a dermatologist and was told it was melasma. Despite numerous treatments, facials, and creams, nothing was making a difference. I had begun to just accept that this was just the way I was going to look until Tara said she might be able to help me. I have been incredibly fortunate to work with and get to know Tara for several years and see firsthand how amazing and talented she truly is. When she said she might be able to help me, I didn't hesitate. She told me about the microneedling with PRP. She explained the entire process and I made my first appointment. My results beyond exceeded my expectations as I knew I was going to be a challenge. I did not expect to see results, but after the first treatment, my skin has looked and felt better than it has in over 10 years. Even all the lines on my forehead and around my eyes are practically gone. I am so thankful for Tara for giving me back my confidence and changing my life. So I think that's a great
Oh,
example of, she wasn't coming to me for vanity reasons. Like, she had a very traumatic thing that had happened to her and it was affecting how she showed up in the world. And sometimes I think aesthetic treatments, when done by the proper person and for the right reasons, can drastically change how someone shows up in the world and presents themselves.